This is no ordinary weekend at the multiplex. Here it may be Grey Cup weekend, but to the south, it's American Thanksgiving, which means the holiday movie season is underway. And with Life of Pi, Rise of the Guardians, and Silver Linings Playbook, there's a fairy tale for every age. Life of Pi is a magnificent exception to the rule that the movie can't be as good as the book that inspired it. Oscar-winning director Ang Lee has remained scrupulously faithful to the novel by Canada's Jan Martel. And this is one of those unfilmable books. It's about a boy adrift in a lifeboat with a ferocious Bengal tiger. But Lee pulls it off with a miraculous tour de force. He creates the tiger with a seamless blend of computer graphics and real-life animals. And it's utterly convincing. So is Suraj Sharma, the teenage Indian actor who carries the movie, even though he's never acted before. And here's another thing. Lee chose to shoot Life of Pi in 3D. And for once, here's a director who understands 3D. He understands that 3D is an immersive, transparent, and reflective medium, just like water. I wish I could say the same for Rise of the Guardians. This animated 3D feature bombards us with swooping zooms and manic chase scenes, and by the end of it, my eyeballs felt like they'd aged 10 years. Kids, of course, can't get enough of eye candy, so maybe that's just my problem. Vertigo notwithstanding, I have to admit the visuals in this movie are lavishly animated and they've got gorgeous detail. But the story? Well, this is a fairy tale on steroids. It amalgamates Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, the Sandman, and Jack Frost into a paramilitary dream team of Avengers. They're fighting a bogeyman who's bent on stopping kids from believing in them. Santa is a Cossack godfather, voiced by Alec Baldwin. The Easter Bunny's an Aussie thug, voiced by Hugh Jackman. And the bogeyman is played by a creepy Jude Law. Now, these characters are pretty rich, but for kids who still do believe in Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy, the Guardians' Byzantine plot to rescue their imaginations may just confuse them. As for the rest of us, I haven't been told to believe so much since I went to a Justin Bieber concert. And there's something kind of Orwellian about a movie that says childhood fantasy needs its own neighborhood watch. A movie that wages an apocalyptic war for childhood innocence. Never mind that the bogeyman, Jude Law, is played by an actor who seduced the nanny. Now, if you're looking for more grown-up fare, Silver Linings Playbook is an offbeat comedy from David O. Russell about adults who behave like children. Our hero is Bradley Cooper, the sexiest manic depressive alive. He moves back in with his parents after being released from a mental institution. He's lost his job and his wife after a violent breakdown, and he's dying to get the wife back. He finds an ally in Jennifer Lawrence, who has her own rap sheet of mental illness and promiscuity. She offers to do an end run around a restraining order and help Cooper contact his wife on the condition that he helps her compete in a dance contest. Football plays a big role. Cooper's OCD dad, Robert De Niro, is a manic Philadelphia Eagles fan, and for him, football is family. But Lawrence is the film's MVP. She acts circles around De Niro and Bradley Cooper. First A Winter's Bone, then The Hunger Games, now this. It seems there's nothing Jennifer Lawrence can't do. For my money, Silver Linings Playbook is the year's best romantic comedy. I got so faked out by the off-kilter wit in this thing that I was blindsided by the romance in the last quarter. Sacked behind the line of scrimmage. And what more could you want on Grey Cup weekend than that? I'm Brian Johnson for Maclean's.